All right, guys, what's going on? I just want to make a quick video here to kind of go over something for you guys real quick because I know a lot of you have been asking about this as far as your entries and exits go. And I want to just kind of recap the trade I took this morning here. Of course, that I took a loss on, but the more important thing is stick it to your plan and knowing when to get in and out of your trade based on how you trade. Um, so I'll kind of recap what I went over here with XELA real quick, just to kind of show you guys how stick it to your plan definitely helps protect your account, and that don't let emotion take over your trade and knowing when to get out. Okay, so let me pull this up here for us. You can see I got XELA on the screen here. So pretty much the alert went off, right? Um, Shot up, dropped back down, and like I told you guys before, I like to wait till it breaks the high again to decide if I want to enter. So as you can see here, now this is the 1 minute chart, and then this is the 5 minute chart. I use those two whenever I'm trading. I enter and exit based on the 1 minute, and then I decide, what I'm gonna do based on how the 5 minute is playing out, because it gives you a bigger overall picture. But as you can see here, I got in, it broke the highs again, and around here is where I entered in, and then I noticed that it wasn't running no more. I'm trying to ride the wave here, but the wave just stopped, and it kept going down, down, down. Try to push up, stay down, down. So at that point, I'm realizing, okay, this thing is probably not going to run. It's been a few minutes here, and even on the 5 minute chart, it was indicating that as well too. What I wanted to show you guys here, my strategy is, you know, as long as it's trending above the VWAP, I'm assuming the stock is staying bullish. The moment it breaks that VWAP, I'm thinking the bears are winning. I'm going to cut my losses and wait for another entry or look for another trade. So as you can see here, this thing was grinding along the VWAP. At that point, I'm like, okay, it's not gonna run anymore. You know, Sometimes I'm wrong, but these wicks on these candles here are showing me that eventually, it's getting stopped out and it's about to break that VWAP. So at that point, I cut it here. I said, okay, you know what? I got in way up here and it came down, taking my loss. I didn't really lose that much, according to my account size, but it's relative to every person. But I cut right here and just got out the trade, which is a good thing because as you can see, it got worse. It went right. The moment I got out, that thing shot down. You see the super trend saying that it's going down. Even when it tried to super trend back up, still didn't break the VWAP. And it's still, see, it could have got a lot worse. Look at that. Even in the 5 minutes showing me like this thing is downtrending now. So luckily I got out when I did. Again, based on reading your charts and knowing your charts is important, and coming up with an entry and exit. Like I said, my plan was to ride the wave. If it kept going up, based on the news from yesterday, it looks like it's starting to die down a little bit. So I got out when I figured, okay, it's not going the way I'm hoping it would go. So I just got out the trade. There's no point in me sticking in trying to hold and hope. And you guys need to understand that. Stick to your plan. Have a plan. Entry and exit will help you protect your capital because that's what you're supposed to do as a trader. And look, this thing is still fighting. It's still below the VWAP right here. So that's that definitely saved my tail this morning. So I'm upset with the loss, but you know what? I'll take it if I have to because more trades are coming in. Consequently, what I want to show you guys too as well, that once you get out of your trade, um, it leaves you with room to be able to make trades that are good to what you want to do. For example, even though I lost on this trade, I got back into CETX this morning, and I got in right here. So that made up for me catching that L with with XELA. So yeah, shot up right here. Alert went off. Boom. So I'm looking at it. I'm pulling up. I'm looking at it. Looking at it, and it's holding. I'm like, okay, this is looking pretty good. Still above the VWAP. Still above the VWAP. Then it broke again right here, and that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in. So I got in around a little bit over fours. And of course, as you can see, this thing ran up to about 5. I said, you know what, the dollar move is good for me. Get in, get out. It was testing the 490s 5 levels, and I got it about right here. And I think it went all the way up to 550 at one point, but I didn't get in that high. And then it just hovered around this area for a while, and I figured, okay, and this, there's no news on it. It's probably about to die down, so I got out, and which is good because now look at that, downtrending, broke the VWAP, downtrending. See that? Cross down. Now I don't know. It'll probably stay there until the market opens. As you guys can see, it's like what 3:38, 3:40 a.m. my time. So it's probably like 7 on the East Coast. But yeah. So I made out profit with this, which is pretty good. It made up for the XELA loss. But yeah, know your charts, have a strategy, and the more you do this, guys, the easier it'll get. Um, Based on how you trade. That again, I'm a bullish trader. I like to ride the waves up and get out whenever I feel like it's hitting my target. So hope this video helps. Trade with a plan. Don't forget, if it's not going your way, get out, move on. I know some of you are limited to the PDT rule. It's better to get in and get out than to sit there and wait and let this thing ride down, because it could get a lot worse. As you can see, like, remember, if you're getting in and getting out right here, imagine if this thing just dropped all the way down here. You'd be devastated. So another thing too, to make sure you're not too emotional with your trade with a position size that you think is okay with you losing. Pretend that you make that trade, and if all that account went to zero, are you okay with it? Because if you're not, you're probably in too much. So that means you probably should lessen down your trade. So keep that note in mind too. Okay, guys. Hopefully this helps. Let's continue to have a rest of the good day. Hopefully we'll make some more money. If not, study up. Talk to you guys later.